Hey guys, I just want to do a quick book review of Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman. And the book is basically a collection of stories of Richard Feynman's life. Now, Richard Feynman is a very interesting man, and this isn't exactly a self-help management or business type of book. It's basically fiction. We're just going through Richard Feynman's life, and he just tells stories of when he used to lockpick or work on the Manhattan Project with people like Enrico Fermi, Einstein. He tells stories about how he used to play drums, he used to dance, how he picked up girls, and the book is just very interesting because Feynman is a very interesting man. I was just having fun reading this book, but the biggest thing I took from this book is probably don't be afraid to be yourself, because Feynman was like a fuck you to everyone, right? If you want to do something, you go and do it. Screw Feynman was a professor, right? Screw if your students think you're retarded by playing drums or going out on the streets dancing. If that's something that pleases you and that you want to do, just do it. And that's what Feynman did. And that's why Feynman, I think, found such great enjoyment in his life, because the things that he wanted to do, he just went and did. Fuck what society thinks of you. Fuck what others think of you. He wasn't afraid to question. He wasn't afraid to challenge people. And that's what really sort of made him stand out when he was with some of the greatest scientific minds of the 20th century, right? Even though he might not have been as smart as others in his group, he was never afraid of challenging you and saying, this doesn't work, or why does this work, or this could be better, right? Because when you're in a group, you tend to do what groups do. You tend to group think, and if you have something you want to say, you might not say it in fear of others rejecting you or of looking stupid. But Feynman doesn't fear that, and he'd rather be correct or rather learn than lose his dignity or whatever. And then after I read this book, I was looking into videos of Feynman, and one of the big, I guess, things that he raised that I thought was pretty important was we need to question, we need to start questioning more, right? Why do we do this? Or why does this happen? Why do we all believe in X? Because just as people in the past used to believe that witches were real, we now in the future know that that's borderline insane. That's stupid, right? There are no grounded beliefs that witches do exist, that the things they carry out are real. So to take that into how we currently live, what are the beliefs of our day-to-day society that people believe in that might not be true, right? Because again, for anything, you need to, for yourself, don't just take in what others around you say is true to be true. You need to find out for yourself, whether it's through experience, whether it's through asking other people, whether it's through experimenting, validating, and testing it yourself. You need to find out if it's true for yourself, rather than just go with what society thinks, because that, one, might not always be true, and two, might be propaganda, right? There's always someone who, whether it's government or other private organizations, trying to enforce some sort of belief into the general people to either control them or make more money or whatever. So you need to find out for yourself, if something is true. But yeah, anyways, great book. Actually, I took 2 to 3 weeks to read this, which is quite some time. My next book that I'm going to review is Bad Blood, which I actually finished in 3 days. It read like a fiction, but I'll touch on that later.